Okay, so what I'd like to do basically is just to show you effectively how we book the academy training rooms down in Bristol. It's quite straightforward. Effectively what you do is go to your Microsoft Outlook. At the bottom left hand side you've got your calendars. You click on your calendars. So let's take another week. Let's go for week commencing say the 7th of March. And let's say for example I want to book a training course and I want to do it on Tuesday the 8th. Okay, so what I'm going to do is click into Tuesday the 8th. I'm going to set my time 9 o'clock till say 5 o'clock. And my subject is going to be ads. Let's do say an add-on training course. Why not? Okay, so that looks pretty good. Okay, so now that I've tapped into that, I'm actually going to use something called Scheduling Assistant. This just allows you to look to see if that room is actually booked. So you can see here my diary, it says Patrick Murray, so literally all the line opposite it are all of the sort of areas where I'm sort of free or not free. So I've just proposed that I'm going to be busy between 9 o'clock and 5 o'clock on the 8th of March. If I want, but what I actually want to do is add a room to that booking. So I click Add Room, and let's say I want to go for Pegasus room, which is that one there. I'll give that a double click and it should hopefully appear down here. So you give that little double click and in effect it's inviting the room into this particular date. So I'm going to click OK to that. So now you can see that the Pegasus room is also booked for that date as well. And you can see the dates and times that I've got in. So if I want to make any adjustments I can do them here. But if I'm happy with that I just go back to appointments, okay, and you can see it's put Pegasus room, add-on training course, location is Pegasus room, it's got my date in, it's got my times in, and I just quite simply send it. Now you can see that that's popped into my own personal diary, and you'll also notice, well, once I show you, that it will also appear in the Pegasus diary as well. So let's say for example I want to make another booking, but I just want to see what other sort of facilities are free or not. Then what I would basically do is I'm just going to go back to the sort of a free spot. So let's say on Friday the 11th I want to make that another day. I'm going to do some F&I training. I click into my little slot here for 9 o'clock on Friday the 11th. I'm going to entitle it F&I training. Okay, so that's all looking good, and I think I'll run that one to 4 o'clock, it's a bit heavier. Okay, and now I'm going to go back to my scheduling assistant. So I give them a scheduling assistant, and it's sort of put that time in for me. But let's say, for example, I sort of think, oh well, I think I'll book that Pegasus room as well. Again, I'm going to go Add Room, and then I'm going to try and find where Pegasus room is. There it is. So give it a little click, OK. And then what you can actually see now is that it's allocated the Pegasus room here to effectively book my time into that room. What I am going to do is I'm just going to arrow back to different dates. So we've got the 10th, and then we've got the 9th, and as you can see here, the blue means it's busy. So obviously you'll notice here that I've got my add-on training course. Do you remember I just booked that obviously, and you can see opposite the Pegasus room it's fully booked. So if you were trying to book something, always have a little look just to make sure there's not a blue slot in that someone else has effectively booked. If you actually kind of think, well wait a minute, what other rooms are available, you can add a load more and then just delete them off, otherwise you'll end up booking them all. So we've also got the Trent room, so we'll put that in. We've got Merlin room, and we've also got Conway. So if we put that in, we've got all those rooms. So it actually now shows us effectively what we've got bookings for. You can see there's quite a lot of there's a fair few bookings, like Conway room, really busy. Look at all that, all those bookings in there. That was me putting sort of fictitious dates and times in on those particulars, sort of, I don't know, booking slots or whatever. But you can see that largely most of the other rooms have got nothing in. as we move the dates forward. So I'm kind of happy with that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm still going to stick with my Pegasus room, so you literally just tab back and click into there and it just deletes these rooms off out of the diary. Lose the Trent room, so I'm just backspacing, and then it just leaves me my Pegasus room from 9 to 4 o'clock on the 11th. I'm happy with that. It's or 9 to 4 again there. Go back to my appointment, click send, boom, and it's in. And that's how you make sure that it's booked, and this will be available to the entire Marshall group. And I will send some further details out just on the sizes of the rooms. They all take about sort of 12 to 14 people. 12 really comfortable, 14 is a little bit of a squeeze, but of course, I mean, if you ram loads of desks in, you can get up to 20 odd if you really wanted, but that'd be more, not so much a training course, more of a sort of a general meeting. But anyway, that's enough of that. I will send some information out shortly, just in terms of which rooms are what, which are the top floor, which are the bottom floor, or upper level, lower level, which are roadside, which are used car side, so that you know effectively what you're booking. And that's it. Thanks for watching.